Let me check. Yep, Wednesday, March 23rd. Why did I say third? Oh, because April's coming soon. I was preparing for April. In my head, it makes sense. But hi, how are you? You're probably watching right now on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube or the HAPS app. Thank you very much for doing so. Great things are coming soon. If you're a regular viewer of the things that I do, if you're following me on social media, most of the social medias, you'll know that I've been putzing around with some um, broadcasting equipment. If you're watching right now and you say something and I don't reply to it, it's probably because HAPS won't let me. So I'm trying to find ways to work around that. We have equipment. We do. Yes, sir. Four people are watching right now, and if I'm not responding to you, then I apologize. I want to communicate with y'all. That's the reason why I'm on here. Not just to say things, but to communicate, to have a conversation with people. And Facebook, for example, I don't think Twitter will let me either. But Facebook, I know for sure, will not send me, rather, HAPS will not send me Facebook comments. So Ben and I are working towards an in studio broadcast where we can communicate with people on the big three at least: YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Sorry, I wanted to say Twitter. Twitter, we can't seem to get in touch with folks on Twitter either. It used to be Periscope, and now it's integrated with Twitter Live. I can broadcast on there, but I can't. We can't get comments yet. So we want to do a whole thing where we have integrated chat, and we can have people jump on our Discord. Um, there's even I'm looking into a whole bunch of different things so that we could get our product, our content, our conversation out to as many of our new friends as possible, and most importantly, make new friends. We have a handful of people. I mean, more than a handful, but we have several people that we love very much and that we talk to. We love old and new friends, exactly. Um, we have so many people that we've become friends with over the years, over the past 5 years especially, that would love to get involved and present our product onto different social media platforms so that other people can jump in as well. Um, like I just found out today, and if any of the OG fans would like their own segments, please get a hold of Matt. Absolutely, yes, please. I want to involve our friends. Um, followers are great. Getting people casually to look at the content every once in a while is fantastic. But more importantly than that, are legit relationships that we can have with other people. Basically, I want to see other people. No, like to get somebody involved and wanting to be a part of what we're doing, and to actually, have like a significant, interaction with folks. I've told Ben this plenty of times that, and we completely agree on this, that if we get 1,000 people following us, that's like I can broadcast this to 1,000 people right now. Jenna, Facebook is crap with comments. All right, well, Jenna, maybe what I'll do is I'll have you be our Facebook mod. Like you let me know what's going on Facebook, if that's something that you'd like to do. Um, that sort of thing. Get people to moderate for us. and let us know what's happening on other social platforms. Like I know that with the new stuff we have going on in the studio, we'll be able to talk to people on Facebook. Facebook will work in studio. It's just right now on the mobile app, um, it's tough. To be honest, I've tried to research Haps. Um, Haps is so weird. Like it was this whole thing a year ago or last year. I'll put it that way. It was this whole thing last year, and then it just turned on its head, and now like I can't I can't find any new information on Haps. It's just haps.tv was the old address. Now it's haps.co, and there's no frequently asked questions. There's no contact us. There's no nothing. It's just like Haps is here. Sign in, and here's a bunch of people that use Haps, and it's got like you know somebody uh, a person playing guitar and like three people. I have no idea who they are. But we will be broadcasting Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Uh, we will be doing. Ben and I will be messing around with the format, trying to figure out a format. Right now, we figure we could do three episodes of the broadcast live, and it'll be one sitting for us for an hour and a half, but we'll break it up into three episodes that we're doing while we're broadcasting on the same night. We'll split them up and then we'll throw them out there as individual episodes. But we're trying to figure out how to do it. We're going to be messing around with how it looks. We're going to be messing around with how it sounds. Um, like it's a process for us, but we're super excited. That's why I say I have no idea what I'm doing. We're super excited to try out some things and see what works. But the most important part is the thing that we know we want is interaction with our friends on whatever platform works for them. We want to find a home that's comfortable for everybody. We want to find ways that we can send out, advertise, if you want to call it that, um, promote our brand out to different platforms. Uh, but get feedback and get people, like, if people want to talk, people want to get involved, they can listen if they want to listen, but if they want to jump in, they can jump in. you know. And like I said, when we do the in studio stuff, we'll be able to talk to Facebook and Twitch and what I say, Facebook, YouTube, and um, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll be able to talk to all three of those um, in studio. And well, here's the thing with Twitter, we'll have to have like a separate. We'll have to have like a separate monitor or something like that to be able to view Twitter, because we won't be able to integrate that into the chat. They'll be able to see us. We can broadcast to it, but as far as yeah, we can broadcast out, and they'll be able to see it, but they won't be able to respond to it. That doesn't work with our interactive chat. But there's other things too. Like I said, we could broadcast on Reddit. We could broadcast on TikTok eventually. But I don't know if I don't know how the streaming will work as far as integrating it with our chat and everything. Well, hey, we have a Discord that we'll be able to broadcast or interact with as well. Um, I want to get to the point where anybody can view it from anywhere, but if they want to interact, they can do it. We'll have a Discord chat available for folks, and um, I don't want to call it a VIP, but it's kind of like a VIP thing. You know, the public want to view us. The public wants to talk to us. They can talk to us wherever, but we can pull from our friends. You know, our our family in the community from a separate source. Like a bunch of ideas that we're bouncing around, but the core of it is uh, the people that want to be involved can get involved. So, like Jenna just informed us that there are a bunch of folks on Facebook that are talking, but I'm not getting the comments. So, sorry. And I don't want to keep saying that. You know, I want to be able to. I don't know why Haps is not letting me do that. So we're gonna. Other than me just broadcasting here whenever I do, just jumping on and saying hi. We're gonna have a dedicated time Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when when we'll be able to sit down and really interact with our friends and get the comments, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be very cool. But I'd love to hear from you guys. What, like, any feedback is appreciated. You know, portrait, landscape. Do you view on your phone? Do you view on a laptop or on your computer at home? I mean, most people are. I'm assuming most people are watching on their phones, which is why I personally am a landscape type of guy. But I have no problem whatsoever us broadcasting in portrait, and I'm researching that on how we can do that. So maybe we can do one episode where we in the uh, portrait mode would help us out a great deal in throwing it up onto Facebook stories or Instagram stories or onto TikTok. Um, we can do that however people want. You know, at some point, the technology may be available where we can broadcast and like I know YouTube is doing vertical videos now, the portrait videos. Sometimes, um, who knows how that's going to work in the future, but part of me thinks that there's going to be a way at some point that we can just that we can format our videos so that it automatically comes up the way people want them to come up. This is stuff that I'm learning about now. So, and to be honest, like I think I'm also looking out for me as well and not trying to get burnout, not trying to get overwhelmed by this. There's so much to learn in so many different ways that we can make this really good. And I'm trying to temper that, not dive in too deep, not get overwhelmed. Um, that's something that I've learned from a lot of people. I've heard from a lot of YouTubers and a lot of live streamers. Is it's easy to dive in and get overstimulated and overwhelmed, wanting to make your content. That a lot of people back out of it, and I never want to get to that point. I'm passionate about it, and I want to do it in a way that'll work and be comfortable for everybody. So, which brings me to my next point. If anybody in our community, if anybody watching the videos, anybody watching the content, joining the live stream, chiming in when they want, when they can, if anybody is knowledgeable on things like how to moderate a Reddit, a subreddit, or um, knows how to run a website or build a website, or knows how to make little any artists or anybody like that do graphic arts or anything like that. Um, uh, Discord, like there anybody that knows how to do any of that stuff, I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to help out, even if it's just like giving us a couple tips or tricks, it'd be greatly appreciated. I just made a subreddit. I just created a community on Reddit r/3231. And I made a post. So if there's anybody there that messes with Reddit, you can join our subreddit r/3231. As always, if you don't follow us on social media, you're welcome to do so at 3231 on a lot of social media. Uh, you know, that's where the feedback will come in very, very handy. When people tell us what platform they like to use. I could easily see us just doing YouTube or just doing Twitch because those are the two major ones where we can build an audience, a general audience. Um, and also using YouTube or Twitch, I know the format that we can broadcast. The top three are Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch, and I'm leaning towards YouTube. The number one spot is YouTube right now. Twitch is a very close second, and Facebook is a distant third. But I don't want to make that decision without getting my folks involved, without getting my friends, without getting you guys involved. So, um, Haps is really good with my phone. That I could just jump on and say hi from here, from in my van. But we have a better opportunity to really do something on the in the studio, on the computer, broadcasting with really like good video, good audio, solid stream. Um, Ben and I are dedicated to production quality. You know, so all the feedback as well, and not have to say sorry, Facebook, I'm not receiving comments. I'd love to hear from you. I really like the things that I've been researching so far are making me really excited. Like there's a thing called Restream that does kind of what Hap does. Haps does this on my phone, and Restream can do this on the computer, where there's an integrated chat. People from other platforms can talk to us. So much that there are like little icons next to your names that says, like a Facebook icon or the Twitch icon or whatever, that can tell me where you're communicating from, and we can throw that back on the screen so that you guys can see as well. That's super cool. I dig that a lot. So the problem for me, a great problem to have. The problem for me is that I'm so excited about it that I want to mess with it every day, and I don't want to bug people. I don't want to bug people with it, but oh, so cool. So yeah, you let me know. You let me know if there's anything that you want to do to help. If there's anything that you see that you're like, I think I know a little bit about that. Like I said, like the thing right now today that I was kind of focused on was the subreddit, because I learned that Reddit has a live streaming platform. It's called RPAN, Reddit Public Access Network, which is kind of neat. Oh, that's what it said. Poor signal. See, I don't want to. I don't want to deal with poor signal. Thank you. No, thank you. Um, I just noticed a new thing popping up telling me that I have poor signal. So, uh, yeah. So Reddit. Anyways, um, if we can make that a thing, if we can incorporate that, that's cool. And then Ben and I are having a conversation about the next steps, the next stages of where we can go and what we can do, which I won't mention now, but I'm psyched. So there you have it. Is anybody on Haps right now? Is anybody watching, or like Twitch or YouTube? Like, leave me a comment. Let me know. Let me hear from you. What's the platform that you use most often? Ben's on Haps. Oh yeah, well yeah, Ben. I didn't ask you in particular. Do you use YouTube more often than anything else? Like I would say that's why I was saying the top three out of the top three, YouTube would be the most likely home for our broadcast outside of our own independent app. Ideally, that's what I would like. I would like a 3231 app that gives someone accurate notifications when we're live. Or even, you know what would be really cool? Would be an app that notifies you the morning of an episode, like a reminder. All the big time people I watch use YouTube Live for their streams, but the smart people are using something like Restream. Yeah, poor signal. That's a new thing. Is I wonder if that's my phone or what. I'm using 4G LTE, so I'm getting 4G. I'm at full bars, so I don't know why it's poor signal. But maybe that's a HAPS thing. I don't know. Yeah, that would be. I almost think that's the third episode that we'll do. Talk about or like it's definitely an episode that we can have. An episode can be our our ambitions towards an app. It's something that I think we can present to our friends, present to the community, and continue the conversation. Uh, what would you like? What would you see in a 3231 app? But yeah, the you know Wednesday is the general broadcast, and then maybe depending on the success of that one, there could be additional programs. I don't know, additional broadcasting. I don't know. That was what the original idea was. And I need to find out if there is a an RTMP, a streaming protocol for Reddit, so that maybe we can add them onto the stream, onto our multicast. So many possibilities. In fact, I may do that right now. As a matter of fact, I may jump on Reddit and see if there are folks that are watching. I have no experience with it and just found out about it today. I didn't know that they could do that. Alrighty. Oh, that's something I can do to manage viewers. So let's see if I can load. David's watching. Tom's watching. Party Fears 3. I have no idea what that is. Jenna and Ben. Hello, David, Tom, Jenna, of course, Ben. And Party Fears 3. No idea what that is. And I have, regarding multi streaming, I have heard. I mean, it's available and you can jump on and broadcast out to anybody, so I dig that. And I want the visibility. And most importantly, the ease. Whatever platform you want to watch, I want you to be able to watch. But I've heard from some sources that that's not the wisest thing to do. That if you that you need to focus on one platform. It's easier, so I can understand the reason behind that. You know, if you focus on YouTube, then you're you're putting your energy towards one type of content, one type of product. So I get that. But at this point, we don't know exactly what we are. So, am I getting grays right there? Is that what that is? Oh, salt and pepper coming in. I have more salt and pepper there than I thought. Sweet. I don't mind going gray. I'll go gray. I don't give a shit. I want it off, anyways. Um, yeah, I want my broadcast in people's faces. I want people to go like, "Hey, who's this guy?" and then hang out. Doesn't matter so much where I am as it matters a strong signal, the ability for people to connect, to interact with me. So I can see people live, I can respond to people, they can join the conversation and want to be a part of the community. So, all right, well, I'm going to end the broadcast here. I'm going to go hop on Facebook and see if people have said anything. And at some point, I would really like it if we could get this stuff nailed down, you know, where I don't have to go running around trying to find people to respond to them. Simple as we can get it would be fantastic. Anybody that knows me knows I like it simple. So I love you guys very much. Thanks for tuning in. And anybody watching for the first time, follow me if you haven't followed me yet. Please share the broadcast with your friends. Always nice to make new friends. And look me up on social media at 3231. It's at 3TWO3ONE. Now on Reddit at r/3231. Looking forward to hearing from you, and tune in tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our broadcast. Love you very much. Love you. Bye.